I got this advice when I was like 16, and I think it's so true in like not just relationships but like friendships and like groups too. But it was like someone told me, they were like, do what you love and do it like wholeheartedly, and then you'll find the people that you love. And so when you're like doing something for the right reasons and you're doing something that you're passionate about, you're gonna find a way to be surrounded by people who have similar passions and similar like attributes, and you'll find your people. So instead of like spending so much time looking for like the right soulmate or the right group of friends, like just do what you love and you'll find them along the trail.
So I should probably start off with how I even know Kevin and Sarah. And it's funny because we actually met how a lot of people meet these days, virtually. I knew them through their Instagram and their YouTube channel, and I actually got to meet them in person at the Overland Expo West a few years ago. But it's interesting because I don't think either of us knew the potential of our friendship at that point. I honestly had no idea that Sarah would end up becoming one of my closest friends. So my sister adopted this kind of mentality that I've decided to take on. And the idea is that as soon as you get in the car or as soon as you get in the airport, your vacation has started. So I am officially on vacation. There's something really cool and special about being invited to see somebody's everyday life, especially this day and age where we kind of see snapshots of everybody's ideal life and the highlights of their life, but to really be able to see the everyday, to go and see their hometown, their favorite grocery store, to help pack the car, and to get to know their favorite pet. Can I give you a hug? Is that okay? It's good to see you again.
Scared. I thought you had like run off to your
Hi, kitty. So it was really cool to be able to do just that, to be able to fly out and hang out with Sarah in her normal, everyday life and see what that looked like there in New Mexico.
Land of the aliens.
I was also able to get a tour of southern New Mexico. Well, I don't know if you could call it a tour, but at least a snapshot of New Mexico, and to see its little quirky towns like Roswell and Lincoln, where Billy the Kid had a shootout. And of course, Sarah knows me all too well and knows that if there's any chance of stopping at a hot springs, that I'm 100% there. So that's what we did. We saw New Mexico and blasted our way through Arizona, talking for about 8 hours straight before we met up with the rest of our group. Well, I should say almost the entire group. There were some of us who met up one night early to be able to go and see one of my favorite places on Earth. All right, guys. So this trip is going to be 6 miles round trip. It's pretty awesome. We're going to hike down one canyon and skirt across the river, and then we hike up another canyon just a little bit, and that's where the hot springs are going to be. So it's really cool. Sheer walls and naked people. Hopefully us. Anyway, so yeah, I've got the map. I might share it with you too on Gaia if we can, and you can show me how to do that, just so 2 of us have a map. Just in case I die on the side of the road, you guys have to leave me, and you know how to escape. So, perfect. Ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth.
This is my first like real hot spring experience, and I feel like Laura's the perfect person to share it with.
I'm just crying behind the camera. This is the first hot spring that I had to actually hike to. Like, I've been to side of the road hot springs and stuff, but this is my first wilderness experience.
Can we just do like a hot spring route next time? Because that would be better.
And this is your like 100th hot spring.
This week. Like 42nd, guys.
Oh, this is your 42nd.
They're a favorite. What can I say?
I had a feeling that the feeling is all gone. Hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone.
All right, we have some very important business to attend to. Which is better? This is Sarah's ultimate favorite go-to treat. Would you say, Sarah?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So we have 2 different brands here, and we are going to figure out which one she likes more. I have a guess it's going to be this one, but we'll see. Okay. There's your
First one? First, try not to even look at it.
okay. Is that a good face or
That one's really frightening.
really?
That burns afterwards.
So which one?
I think I like the first one better.
Really?
I think so.
All right. This is our winner, friends.
Whoa.
I was not expecting that.
The update is that we we finished our hike to the hot springs, which was really cool. The hot springs were really cool. The hike, it was good, but it was challenging in its own little way. And then we fueled up in Henderson, and now we're headed into Death Valley.
You don't see snow on that car?
What did they say?
I now have concerns.
Snow.
Oh,
They're concerned about the snow.
Okay, good. It's not just me.
so we're gonna go meet one more person and let the adventures officially begin tomorrow. So it's gonna be great.
So this is actually our second girls trip together with all of these ladies. Our first one took place in Utah, where I got to play tour guide because Utah is my home base. This time was a little different for me though. I've never actually been to Death Valley, and I honestly had no idea what to expect. So I was able to just sit back, relax, and kind of take things in as we drove along. Sarah warned me that most of the nights would likely be very windy, but that the days would hold a kind of magic that you really can only experience in Death Valley.
like to go up and see in your mind.
Who's mine? Who's mine?
Yo.
Not that I mean, we got this, no problem, but this is obviously something that's could go sideways. I'm not worried about anything, but I'm just saying higher risk. So let's just be slow. If we have questions, let's not assume, like if we need to communicate, I don't know how many of us are going to be outside the vehicles, but especially the photographers, like let's just be really mindful of each other, slow and communicate, over communicate on this.
Ashley, are you ready for this?
Totally.
Have you done anything like this before?
Maybe. Yeah.
Gonna do it this time.
You totally killed it. That was so awesome.
Smell burning rubber, but I'm told that's okay.
That's A-okay.
Why am I stuck?
Alright, try number 2.
I think this trip is really empowering, and along with just it proves to yourself that, like, you know what, I'm capable and I can do this. I love doing this with my family, but I can do this by myself also, and I do this because I love it, not just because of my family. Because, you know, there's different times I've thought, like, did I just do this because of them, and then I realized no, I really truly enjoy this.
As we came up over the pass and looked down into Titus Canyon, I knew it was going to be one of those moments that's just kind of burned into your soul. I don't know if it was because we were coming off the high of overcoming some pretty serious obstacles, or the fact that it actually started snowing, but I knew that it was a moment that I wouldn't soon forget.
Well, many people have done Titus Canyon, but I guarantee not many have done it snowing.
Exactly.
I hate the cold, but this is a really cool experience. Like, I'm not mad about this at all.
Well, we did say that we wanted an adventure, right?
Did I say that, or did you say that?
Jinxed us.
Okay, probably just me. Sorry, guys.
Are we allowed to be called a badass, whatever we are, and not want adventure just by default?
weather before we headed out. Everything looked kind of like lows in the low 40s or something, so it wasn't too bad. We knew it would be kind of chilly and windy, but now there has been a snowstorm that has moved into Death Valley, and the low temperatures tonight are looking like they might be more so in the 20s, which definitely changes things a little bit. So we're thinking about if we want to just send it full bore and go find snow and camp in the snow, or if we want to try to find something perhaps out of the valley or a little lower elevation to maybe get some warmer temps, but to be decided.
And we're already picking out cuddle buddies.
I dipped Taylor.
I already dipped her. I have 2 sides, guys.
Okay, cool.
Fair enough.
So it's gonna be a Taylor sandwich.
The best kind
Those
of
are good.
sandwich.
We have the campground here, but it's a pay to. We don't know. We can't remember. Neither of us can remember
Probably like
how much
$10.
it costs. There is the road that would take us into Owens Valley, so it'd be over this range into Owens Valley, which is like the Bishop Mammoth corridor. That's going to be more of a trek. It's 65 miles to the end point. My thought is, or we kind of agreed that we could do it. It would be a fun adventure, but no matter where we land, it's going to be cold and it's going to be dark.
Yeah.
So do we want to just do cold and dark here?
Right.
And just set up and figure out how we're all going to sleep and get through the night? Or do we want to have a snow adventure, which would be fun, but still, if it gets sideways, it is late in the day, we haven't eaten dinner, and we still have to set up camp.
See, that's the thing, is it's only 2 miles, so it's worth the shot to go down there and look around. If it's full, then it's full. But if it's not, and you guys are like, oh no, this is fine, then we can stay. Unless somebody wants to come and fight me, I'm gonna go ahead and say we're gonna camp here for the night, because one, I think it's safer than going into snow after 4 o'clock when we know it's gonna be dark by 4:45. So who wants to fight?
I'm okay. I don't want to stay. I'm good. Here, we'll just have a beer. We'll relax. I'm sure everyone's exhausted. Not many of us slept well, so let's make this happen.
Perfect. Excelente.
It is forecasted to snow and have really, really low temperatures tonight. So we decided to stay here, and a lot of the girls are bunking up with each other, and some of us are choosing to sleep in our car rather than our tents because it is definitely getting chilly.